fiery horse with the speed of light, a cloud of dust, and a hearty Hi-Yo Silver, the Lone Ranger.
Violence and sudden death were very much a part of the early West, and the Flint Taylor gang personified this threat to law and order on the ever-expanding frontier. A posse was hastily formed to pursue the outlaws, but cutting across country and riding hard and fast, the three desperados easily eluded the sheriff and his men, following far behind.
I don't see no sign of them. I guess we shook them all right.
Yeah, but I will not feel safe, amigo, until we are many miles from here.
Don't worry, Pete. We're going to be many miles away from here, fast. You hurt bad, Jim?
Pretty bad, Flint, but I'll be all right.
Well, we got to keep traveling. You know that.
Sure, I know it. I'll keep up.
Then let's go. Come on.
Flint Taylor and his pals felt temporarily safe. But unknown to them, word of their crime reached another agent of justice. An unofficial agent, but one more effective than most men who wear badges.
Outlaws rob bank at Three Forks, Kemosabe. Kill clerk and make getaway.
Which way were they headed?
The sheriff not know, but me find tracks in woods headed south. Think maybe them belong to robbers.
South, huh? They probably figure on crossing the border. We'll leave camp at once and get on their trail while it's still fresh.
It'll not be hard to follow now, but them long way ahead.
We'll catch them, Tonto, no matter how far they go.
And days passed before the Lone Ranger and Tonto began to close in on their quarry. Then one morning in rugged mountain country...
Flint, I'm sorry I can't go on. I'm afraid I'm a goner.
We can't stop now. According to the map, there's an abandoned mining camp there, the head of this canyon. Think you can make that?
I don't know, Flint, but
Oh, he's dead. Guess he lost too much blood.
It is very sad. Now he will not get his share of the money.
Yeah. Tough.
Yeah, tough.
We better bury him here. Come on, give me a hand.
Amigo, there is someone coming up the trail.
Give me them glasses.
Here.
It's an Indian and a masked man.
Masked man?
Yeah. He was riding a white horse. Guess you know what that means.
No, amigo. I do not know this man.
Well, he's one tough hombre, Pete, and he's on the side of the law.
Yeah? Is he tougher than the lead in our bullets?
He's tough enough, so I don't want to tangle with him if I can possibly get out of it.
You are afraid of this man, eh?
Yeah, you'd be too if you knew him as well as I do.
You're wrong. Peter Morales is afraid of no man.
Don't be a fool. You'd never touch him at this distance. Besides, I got an idea.
What are you doing? That is part of our money.
Just playing a little delay in action, Pete. If it works, we get the masked man off our trail for a long time to come.
I do not understand.
You will. Come on, get out of here.
He's dead, Tonto.
You think him one of them outlaws?
It's possible. This man was wounded several days ago. Let's see if he has any identification.
That looked like money from bank robbery.
It's part of it. The wrapper's from the Three Forks National Bank.
Funny, other outlaws leave money on body.
Yes, that is strange.
Maybe they're in a hurry, see us coming.
Perhaps. In any case, we'll have to take the body to the nearest town and report to the sheriff. Then we'll pick up their trail again.
We're not far from Silver City.
We'll go there.
They found the money, all right. And they're loading Jim's body on his horse. Looks like they're going to head for town.
I do not like this business giving away their money.
In this case, we're buying something good.
Please, amigo, what is it you have in your mind?
Uh-huh. The masked man's headed for Silver City. But he'd be traveling real slow. Now listen, you're going to cut across the hills and beat him to the sheriff's office.
I am going to the sheriff's office.
That's right, and you're going to give him a little information.
Oh.
Now listen carefully. This is what you're going to say.
Sheriffs and peace officers in this territory are warned to be on the lookout for a trio of bank robbers who last week held up the bank at Three Forks and escaped with $20,000.
Any description?
I'm coming to that. The robbers were masked, and no satisfactory description is available. But one was believed to be either Indian or Mexican.
Well, if they show their faces around here, we'll take care of them.
Well, since we don't know what their faces are like, that might be hard to do.
Well, all outlaws have that certain look about them. Why I can tell them like that?
Oh, you can. You're a remarkable fellow, George. Suppose you take that down to the post office and pin it up.
Okay. Pardóname, senors. I am looking for the sheriff.
I'm the sheriff. What do you want?
My name is Pedro, senor. I am sheep herder working in the hills. I have information for you.
Yes?
Last night, 3 men make camp near me. I think these men are bad.
What makes you think that?
One man, he wear a mask, and I hear them talking.
3 men, huh? What they look like?
Oh, I do not see them well, senor, but I think one of them was Indian.
An Indian. You hear that, Sheriff? It's the bank robbers. It must be.
Not so fast, George. Did you overhear what they were saying?
Si, senor. I sneak up to their camp. They talk about bank robbery at Three Forks.
Well, it's them, all right. There's no doubt about it.
Sure sounds like it. Find Charlie. Tell him to saddle up and be here in 10 minutes.
Right, Sheriff.
Now, just where were those men camped?
Well, senor, it was a big rock, 4 miles the other side.
All right, you two. Put them up fast.
Don't try any tricks. I'm watching every move.
Now get off those horses. Charlie, go back there and take a look at that man. George, get the guns.
Just a minute. May I ask what this is all about?
You're under arrest for bank robbery and murder.
We know all about you. You're the birds that held up the bank at Three Forks.
You're making a mistake, Sheriff. We're not the men you're after.
Oh, yes, you are. Some sheep herder spotted you last night. Heard you talking around your campfire.
Sheep herder?
We not camp out last night. Stay in empty cabin many miles from here.
Save your talk for the courtroom. Get their guns.
We've been trailing these outlaws for several days, Sheriff. We found one of them this morning. He apparently died from his wounds. We were bringing the body into town when you stopped us.
I never heard of a man with a mask being on the side of the law.
I suspect there are a lot of things you've never heard of, George. I know you're only doing your duty, but if you arrest me, the real outlaws are liable to make a clean getaway.
You may be an honest man, mister, but I've got to hold you until I check up. Now, for the last time, George, get their guns.
Hey, Sheriff, look at this.
What is it?
I don't know. I found it in the saddlebag.
Oh, no, you don't.
Sorry, Sheriff, but you left me no choice.
You'll be sorry for this.
Start walking down that trail. All of you.
Nice work, George. You sure watched every move.
Well, he caught me by surprise, Sheriff. I wasn't looking, but I'll make up for it. I'll bring him in single-handed.
Get the horses and pick up our guns.
Yeah, okay. You going to take after them, Sheriff?
We need more men. We go back to town and form a big posse. They won't get away with this.
Guess there's no doubt about them being the bank robbers.
No, there's no doubt about it now.
Sorry we had to do that, Tonto. We couldn't let the sheriff arrest us. While we were clearing ourselves, the bank robbers would have escaped across the border.
But we in trouble now, Kimasabi. Sheriff, sure, we robbed bank at Three Forks.
Yes. Now we must capture the outlaws to prove our innocence to the sheriff of Silver City.
That not be easy. Kimasabi, men come along trail down there. That not sheriff's men. Him ride different horse.
You're right, Tonto. He's alone.
Him look like Indian or Mexican.
Indian or Mexican? Isn't that the way one of the bank robbers was described?
You're right, Kimasabi. Maybe him one of outlaw gang.
He's following the same trail the outlaws took. He might be the man who posed as a sheep herder and lied about us to the sheriff. We'll follow him.
How did it go?
You have very smart idea, amigo. The sheriff, he believe everything I say. He and two deputies, they go to capture the masked man.
Did they get it?
I suppose so. I did not wait.
Sit down. Have a cup of coffee.
I am tired.
You wait here, Tonto. I'll look inside.
What we do now, amigo?
Well, we wait just before dark. We pick up the money and head south again.
Pick up the money?
I buried it.
What?
Not far from here. I didn't want to take any chances on the masked man trying to catch me with it.
I do not think the masked man will give us any trouble for a while.
That's right. They don't know him in this country, so it'll take him a little time to talk himself out of this spot he's in.
And by that time, we will be safe across the border.
We're close to 20,000 in cash.
20. You are a smart man, amigo. Here, give me more coffee, huh?
What you learn, Kimasabi?
Those are the men we're after, Tonto.
We captured them now?
No, it wouldn't do any good. They've hidden the bank money. We'd have no evidence against them.
We look for money?
No. They plan to pick it up later. We'll let them lead us to it.
Oh, what about Sheriff? Him still think we rob bank.
You go to town and talk to the sheriff.
Suppose him not believe me.
He may not believe you at first, but he'll come back with you. He has nothing to lose by it.
You stay here, watch cabin?
Yes. You should get there and return within an hour. The outlaw should still be here by then.
Me sorry.
Don't move. Come here. Come here and don't try any of your tricks. Don't move now. I got you covered. Come on. Oh, don't try any tricks now. Come here now. Don't try any of your tricks. By golly, I got you. This time you're going to stay put.
You make big mistake. Me on way to see Sheriff. Have important message.
On the way to see the sheriff, huh? Well, I'll help you out. Yeah, move now. I'm taking you into town. Get going. Come on.
They can't get across the mountains to the east because of the snow. And Jim Morris and his boys will block them to the west. That means they can only move to the south. And it's up to us to catch them before they reach the border.
Want me to round up Jim and the other boys?
Yeah. Tell them to be here in an hour, saddled and ready to go.
Right.
And if you see George, tell him I'm looking for him.
I saw him riding out of town about an hour ago.
I wonder if that idiot went after those outlaws on his own. If he did...
All right, get in there. Well, here's one of them, Sheriff. I got him single-handed, just like I said I would.
You mean you captured him by yourself?
Sure, and I'll get the masked man, too, before I'm through.
I can't believe it.
Well, the Injun's here, isn't he?
Yes, he's here, all right, but...
Him not capture me. Me on way to see you. Bring message from friend.
I hope you're not going to fall for that story, Sheriff.
Well, what's the message, Indian?
We find outlaws. You come with me. We prove them guilty. We innocent.
Sure, and give the masked man a chance to rescue you, huh?
Me tell truth. You not capture me if me not on way to town.
Sorry, Indian, but you'll have to think up a better one than that. Lock him up.
All right, in you go.
George, you stay here and watch the prisoner. I'm going to send a message to Three Forks.
All right.
Let's go. Oh. And keep your eyes peeled. Remember, the masked man is still on the loose.
Well, he better not show himself around here.
Ranger Scout. Go. Right, Ranger.
Hey, what are you doing there?
Me not do anything. Just talk to horse.
Oh, keep away from that window.
All right. Get your hands up. Turn around.
Well, you can't do this all.
Do as I say. Make it fast. All right, get over there.
You captured me on way to town. Sheriff not believe my story.
It's all right, Tonto. But now we'll have to handle this in a different way. There's no time for talk. That ought to bring the sheriff on the run. Tell him we're headed for Red Rock Canyon. If he wants us, follow us.
We'll follow you, don't worry.
That's just what we're after, George.
What happened? He took me by surprise again, Sheriff. He, the masked man.
Not again.
Well, I was watching, honest I was. He sneaked up on me.
Never mind that. How long did he go on?
Only a couple of minutes. Said he was heading for Red Rock Canyon, wanted us to follow him.
Wasn't that nice of him? He didn't leave a map, too, did he? They can't have much of a start.
What about Jim and the rest of the boys?
No time for that. We gotta handle this ourselves. Come on.
There she is, all safe and sound.
Now we be on our way, eh?
Yeah, now we head for the boat.
It's the masked man.
He's a devil. He's everywhere.
Outlaws up there behind rock, Kimasabi.
Yes, I saw them. This way.
We can't outrun those two. Well, time has come to fight it out.
Those fellows don't look like the masked man and the Indian.
Whoever they are, they're shooting at us. There's the men you're after, Sheriff.
Oh, it's the sheep herder.
He's no sheep herder, George. They're the men who held up the bank at Three Forks. They tried to pin the crime on Tonto and me in order to gain time to make an escape.
Well, I'll be.
You'll find the necessary evidence here.
Well, that's enough for me. Put the handcuffs on. I guess I owe you an apology, mister.
No, you don't. You were only trying to do your duty.
I guess I'm the one that owes the apology.
That's all right, George. You may be a little too eager, but you're on the right side.
Aren't you coming to town with us?
No, my friend and I have other business to attend to. I'm sure you can handle everything now.
Yeah, but mister, hey, we don't even know who he is.
I could have told you that a long time ago. He's a Lone Ranger.
Hi-yo, Silver!